folks, I'm Luke Clayton. I'm an outdoors writer from Texas. I have a hunting and fishing radio show that's syndicated down here on 6 or 7 different stations. And I hunt and fish for a living, you might say. And actually, I write about hunting and fishing for a living, but I do have a chance to hunt and fish a whole bunch. I want to tell you today about the Smokin Tex. It's right here. This unit is an electric smoker. I've been using it for a long time, and I use it not only for fish and game, but also for domestic meats, briskets, pork chops. I've even smoked fish in it. But let me show you something about the Smokin Tex, the way it operates, and kind of give you a feel for how to use it. Now this right here is the box that contains the wood. You can open it up, and it's very simple to operate. You just take what I do. These are little pieces of plum wood, and this will generate enough smoke to smoke a complete brisket or a wild hog ham or a venison roast, whatever. But you just basically put your pieces of wood in here like this, and shut the lid. And this thing, the firebox has holes on either end, and it's ventilated so the smoke can come out. But it simply slides over a heating element, and I'll put it on there now. You just put your wood in the firebox there and slide it over the heating element. And then up on top, let me walk over here and show you. Up on top, there's a vent right here in the very top, right here, and the smoke comes up from the firebox over the meat, comes out the vent, and there's a dial, a thermostat right here on the top. You can set your temperature and control it. But these things are absolutely awesome, folks. If you hunt and fish, you need to go to smokintex.com. That's www.smokintex.com. And when you get there, you'll see this unit and other units and things that they have for sale there. But I really do believe in it. We're at my camp right now. You might hear some birds in the background. There was some Mexican whistling ducks flew over just a minute ago. They'll probably be back around. But this is a great unit, and it's something I want you to look at. Now, as far as things that I prepare, we're going to have some more videos. And I'm going to go into detail on curing ham, from wild hogs, or, you could purchase it at the grocery store, pork, and cure it. But that's really a very simple thing to do. It's not hard to cure meat. I used to think it was rocket science, but you just use a cure, rub the meat with cure, allow it to stay in your refrigerator or wherever for 7 to 10 days, depending on the thickness of the pieces of meat, and put it on your Smokin Tex, and I'll guarantee you can make the best smoked ham or Canadian bacon from the loins that you can't imagine how tasty they are. Really good. But that's one thing we do. I've made a ton of jerky. See the racks on this? These racks, you can set your strips of jerky and just layer it. You can put a bunch of jerky on this, folks. Or you can remove these grills, the racks, take that one off. You can put a big ham in there, a 25-pound turkey or whatever. It gives you a lot of headroom there. These things are very, very, very versatile. So it's not just for smoking game. You can use them for, if you're working, you can get up in the morning, take a couple of the top racks off, put you 2 whole chickens on there, and set that thermostat for about 200. Say you do this at 6:30 in the morning. Set it for 200. It's not a bad idea to put foil under it. Season the chickens like you want them. Set them on there, and then have another foil pan with vegetables, carrots, potatoes, and onions, whatever you like. Put a little butter on there, season it. Wrap your vegetables up. Set it at 200, and when you come back 5:30 or 6 in the evening, that chicken will be perfect, and your vegetables will be awesome. But I want you to, I'd like to invite you to listen to our radio show. Chances are pretty good you can't tune it in unless you live in Texas somewhere, one of our stations, but you can go to catfishradio.com. That's www.catfishradio.com, and we have a segment on the Smokin Tex on every show, and Scott Wallace with Smokin Tex, someone's usually with me, and we're exchanging recipes and ways to cook with the Smokin Tex. So just remember, catfishradio.com. You can listen online right there, and chances are pretty good you can pick up some good outdoor cooking tips. And now remember, you can go online to smokintex.com, www.smokintex.com, and you can learn everything about this. Now, we already have one video on YouTube. I have one on there that's a little bit more, has music with it. You probably, if you look around on YouTube close to this video, you'll probably see it. But we go into detail on that video, smoking a wild hog shoulder, actually. But I'm going to do some more videos soon, and I'm going to go into making jerky with our Smokin Tex. I'm going to do one on curing meat, curing pork. Very simple, and I don't think it's absolutely necessary for me to be actually rubbing the meat and doing all this before I put it in the smoker to make you understand how to do it. I think what we're going to do is just let me walk you through it on a couple of these different recipes. But smokintex.com, you can learn everything you want to. And now it's about time for old Luke to go hunting. But I want to remind you again, catfishradio.com. Every week you'll learn more about it than I can teach you on the video. So be safe in the outdoors, folks.